So without further ado, I want to introduce to you guys a tattoo artist from North Hollywood. He goes by the name of Johnny Demented.
Yes, sir.
Johnny Demented. So yeah, man, introduce yourself. Tell people where you're from. Yeah, go for it, bro.
Johnny Demented from North Hollywood. Yeah, right here in Los Angeles. Or
Hells yeah, hells yeah. So Johnny, how long have you been tattooing, man?
I've been tattooing for almost 15 years now.
Damn, 15
Yeah.
years. How old are you?
I'm 34.
34.
Yeah, 34.
And where are we at today?
North Hollywood, right here at Demented Tattoo.
Damn. So you're the owner of the shop.
Yeah, me and my buddy Esto, we co-own the spot.
So how long have you been at this location?
We've been here for about 2.5 years now. We had another location in Pacoima, and we had that spot for like a year and a half.
Oh, that's dope, man. That's fucking cool. How does it feel to have your own shop?
It feels great, man. I just feel like it's a lot better when you have your own spot because you can like kind of do what you want. You know what I'm saying? When you're at somebody else's spot, like you have to kind of abide by, other people's rules and stuff. So it's definitely great having your own place.
And how does it feel to be a boss?
I mean that part, I don't know. I kind of don't really consider myself that, man. I almost it's almost like we all like work together. Like instead of like having to be that. Like that's how I would go about it. It's more like we all work with each other instead of like, we work for someone. Is how the way that I like it and the approach of it.
But sometimes you'll put yourself in a situation when you have to be a boss, right?
Of course. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but we'll get to that later on. So tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Your background. Where did you grow up?
Here in North Hollywood, like half my life, North Hollywood, the other half Pacoima. I'm a graffiti artist. I've been doing graffiti for a little over 20 years. And that's kind of how I got into tattooing through graffiti.
That's dope. So I'm not really so much familiar with the graffiti scene. I know that a lot of people like to be discreet. You know what I mean, or give information. I've seen some podcasts where a lot of the dudes, they're covered up. How do you feel about that stuff? Do you like to talk about it or?
Yeah, of course. For me, I'm real open with it. Like I've seen some of my idols personally, and like they're always online doing podcasts and stuff, and they do way more than I could probably even get to. And so I feel like, man, if they're not getting busted and stuff like that, I might not either. So for me, I'm comfortable with it. I don't mind being on camera. So like, yeah, man, I don't mind too much being on camera, bro. Like,
Yeah, because I've noticed. I was checking out your Instagram, and I also see your stories. When you're traveling, you're out there like doing your thing.
yeah, definitely, man. That's like I told you earlier, like that's the reason why I travel, I use tattooing as a means to travel to do graffiti, which graffiti was my first passion, and from there I got into tattooing, and it just grew from there. Graffiti and tattooing, in my opinion, go hand in hand.
How did you get into graffiti?
Graffiti, man, that's a good question. One of my cousins was kind of like tag banging when I think I was like in sixth grade, 12 years old. What was it, like 2002, like right after the 90s. So the tag banging era was like real big at the time. And yeah, basically through one of my cousins, he was like tag banging this crew, and I was little as hell, and he was like, "You're from my crew now," So that's kind of how I got into that for sure.
So how did the whole tattooing thing happen?
So I fell in love with tattooing. I think I was like 8 years old. One of my uncles came home, and he was like 18 years old, excited as hell. He came home and he just like took his shirt off, and he had like two clowns. It was like a Smile Now Cry Later on his chest. And I just remember how happy he was and how pissed off my grandmother was. And from there, like I just fell in love with it. I was like, soon as I'm old enough, like I want to get tattooed. So through that, I feel like I was like 8 or 9, and then from there, when I turned 13, I actually ended up tattooing my brother, and he was 9 years old. He was in fifth grade or something like that, and I was like, "You're a man now." So I gave him his first tattoo, like with just needle from like the bathroom. I found like a sewing needle and just like picked 3 dots in his arm, because that's what we strive to be like. I mean, I wasn't sure if I was gonna end up gang banging or like what I was really gonna end up getting myself into, because at the time, it was when I was younger, it was always like you're gonna end up in jail or dead. And I just everybody around was just like, you know, what ended up happening to them. And to me, no bullshit, it was like you turn 18 and you go to jail for a very long time. When I was a kid, like that was just my thought process. So, you know,
So, since you were talking about tattooing your brother when he was 9,
yeah.
what did he do on him?
Just pick little three little dots on his, you know, on his wrist, because my whole family had it. You know, like literally, like all my aunties, all my uncles, like they all had 3 dots. So I felt like it was like some sort of rite of passage.
How
You
old
know,
were you when?
me, I was 13. Yeah, I was 13, and my brother was like 9.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
I
I
could
did
only
my first
imagine
tattoos.
like just your brother, and he's actually the guy that you were tattooing right now,
Yeah,
right on the
yeah,
head.
definitely, yeah.
Damn. So do you guys tattoo each other as well?
Yeah, I think he did one small tattoo on my pinky. He's actually getting really good. I might have him start doing some more work on me. For a little while, like he hasn't really tattooed me too much, to be honest. You know, like I've tattooed him probably like 100 times at this point, even like with touch ups and stuff like that. So
That's dope. So you got interested in tattooing, right? When did you decided, well, you know what, like I actually want to start doing this as a career?
yeah, so I was like 18 when I really started messing around with it, and then I think I was 22. I I tattooed for like 2 years out of my house from like 20 to 22. And I ended up like asking one of my homeboys, this dude Chemic. I was like, "Hey bro, are they hiring at your spot?" And he was just like, "Yeah." He was like, "Come through." So I went over there, and I ended up getting a job over on like Sepulveda and Devonshire. And it went from there, man. I almost cried when I first got my first job, bro. Like that's how happy I was that I ended up getting a job somewhere. Like it was just amazing for me, you know. So yeah, like there was some dude Chemic, bro. Like I was 22, and I just really took it serious from there.
And what kind of research did you do? When you went in there, were you looking for an apprenticeship, or were you actually like looking
Yeah.
as an spot as an artist?
So man, damn, the really good questions. So for me, bro, I didn't want an apprenticeship. You know, like I wanted to learn, but I didn't want to be an apprentice, because for me, I didn't have the resources to go to a shop and spend the time and like clean and do stuff like that and just do it for free. You know what I'm saying? Apprenticeships are really tough, bro. Um,
Especially back in the day.
yeah, you know, so for me it was just I really didn't want an apprenticeship, you know, so I just straight up like just tattooed out of my crib for like 2 years, got as good as I possibly could, and then like just jumped right into it. You know, like which is what I would strive to do. You know, I was like, I want to do it that way.
And around that time, I don't think rotaries were out there yet when you started tattooing, right? Or were you
I
using
started with
coils?
coils, bro. Yeah, yeah. When I started tattooing, it was still predominantly coils. I think Cheyenne and FK Irons already had a few rotaries out, but people didn't really use them too much. You know, like Bishop Rotary was kind of barely coming out, and I ended up getting one. I think like a year or two after I started tattooing. But mostly coils, bro. Like for the first, I would say like maybe 7 8 years, I use mostly coils. You know, like soon as the pens and stuff started coming out, like I loved it, bro. Like I love innovation and all the new stuff that's coming out. I'm definitely for it, and I'm always willing to try new things. The iPads and all this stuff, you know, we didn't used to have this stuff, bro. Like we used to like trace off the screen of computer screens and stuff like that. You know, like literally you get a piece of paper, you slap it on the screen, you trace it off of your computer, and then like, you know, you trace it again for the stencil.
Hmm.
Like now you could just print the stencils out, like, you know. So
Did you ever use deodorant to
of
touch?
course, yeah, yeah, yeah. I definitely started off with the deodorant. You know, a lot of us start that way, bro. Damn, this one dude that put me up on game, I forgot his name, bro. He had just got out of prison, and he kind of like put me up on game. Like, look, this is how you do it. It was, I think I was like maybe like 2021, and he just showed me how to dilute the black and stuff. Like he was doing a portrait, just gave me like a little crash course, and some of the stuff that he literally taught me I use to this day, bro. Like, you know, like the ink drop system and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely.
That's crazy. So you go to the shop, right? And you get in. So what type of work were you doing?
uh at the time I knew that I wanted to focus on black and gray, you know. I always wanted to focus on black and gray and lettering because of my graffiti background. I always felt like I can do really good with lettering.
And did you have I know you said you did graffiti. Did you draw before?
No, I actually didn't used to draw before I started tattooing. Um, for me, once again, like, I was a badass kid, bro. Like, like I actually hated anything that had to do anything with school, which art was a part of something that they teach you in school. So like, I hated it, bro. Like I hated drawing, art, anything to do with it. Even when I did graffiti, I didn't consider myself an artist. I considered myself a vandal, which I grew into being a graffiti artist,
That's crazy. So did you ever do any other type of like 9 to 5 before actually you decided that, hey, well, you know what, I'm gonna take tattooing serious?
Yeah, bro, I've done all kinds of shit, bro. I've worked at Vallarta, freaking a pizza place. I've done construction. I've been a server. Man, I've done almost everything you can think of, bro. Like all kinds of jobs, So, literally, like, damn, I've done all kinds of stuff, bro. I can't even really think of how many freaking jobs that I've had, but, all that really kind of stopped when I was like 22, and I really got in a shop. Luckily, I landed at a shop where I could do walk-ins, and they actually had like a good amount of walk-ins. So I actually started making more money than I ever had in my life, like right at 22.
Oh, I'm sure that's crazy. Um, so yeah, so you started working at that shop, and when were you doing it full time or were you doing it part time and you had a side job? What was your situation like?
So I dove right in, full time. Yeah, yeah, I dove right in. I just, luckily, like, my parents haven't really had much, like growing up, but luckily they didn't really support me, like they wanted me to tattoo, but whatever the hell it is, what like they wanted me to do, like they were like, fuck it, like we'll just let him do whatever the hell he wants. So luckily I didn't have to really make much, like, and I feel like that really helps at the beginning of your career. That's why it's a little harder to get into it when you're a bit older, bro, because you have like responsibilities and shit like that.
What's your ethnicity?
Mexican Guatemalan, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah, half Mexican, half
Are
Guatemalan.
you first generation?
First generation, like, yeah, my parents were born in Mexico, bro.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
So
yeah,
your parents came over here and then you were born here.
yeah, 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 yeah. Well, my mom was born in Mexico, and my father, I never met my real father. My stepfather has been there for me since my mom was actually pregnant, bro, which is crazy. Like when he met my mom when she was pregnant, and he actually was there when I was born, bro, and signed my fucking like birth certificate. So like my last name is my
So
stepfather's
he's your
last name.
dad. He's your
Hell
dad.
yeah,
Yeah,
one hundred
yeah.
percent.
That's dope. That's dope. Um, so when they found out like that you wanted to become a tattoo artist, how did they respond to that? Because I know that, you know, parents that come from another country and they come to a country like the U.S., all they know is work, work, and work, and
Yeah,
that's like the right thing to do.
yeah.
So becoming a tattoo artist, how did they take that?
So right away, they were like, "There's no money in that," like, they hated it, like, my stepfather didn't really say much, but it was crazy because he's never really gave me any advice. Like, my stepfather has always been there for me financially, bro. Like, always helped keep a roof and food in the fridge, but never really like advised us too much. But one time he was just like, "Yo, man, if you're gonna do this tattooing thing," he's like, "just make sure that you look really into what you're doing and make sure that you do it right." And he was, in my sense, I took it as like, uh, um, just make sure that like you're doing everything right, as in like sanitation is the way that I took it, and it was so it was a trip, like, but also when I first started, I started tattooing my brother when he got out of jail. He was like 16, 17, and he was on probation. And man, like they would get pissed when they would come home and they would see a new tattoo on like their 16-year-old, So
Damn.
they hated it, but I feel like it was more confusion, then, and they, but at the same time, like I told you, they kind of still supported whatever the hell it was that I wanted to do.
And what do they think now? Now that you're, a cool shop owner and
Yeah.
you're doing your thing?
Damn. I feel like they could possibly be proud of me, but at the same time, it's for my parents, like it's not something where like it's spoken, or like, where it's like, "Oh, I'm proud of you." Like those are words I've never
Hmm.
heard out of
Hmm.
my parents,
Yeah.
yeah, man. So I don't know, it's more like of a look that my mom gave me once, where she, like, it was like a proud look, but Yeah, I just I'm pretty sure they're happy, bro. You know, like they're happy with where I am in my life. Cause like we come from nothing, bro. Like literally, like we've slept at our cars and stuff like that. Like so, it's like coming from that. Like it's I'm pretty sure they're happy. You know, at the end of the day.
That's dope. So how long were you at that shop when you started tattooing?
Man, I was there for like almost 5 years. Yeah, it was called the Experience Inc. You know, this dude Striker through my boy Chemic ended up giving me a shot. You know, like and I really appreciated it. You know, like yeah, definitely.
That's dope. And what did he do after being at that shop for 3 years?
Man, I was at the shop for like 3 to 5 years, and then from there, one of my boys, he was a barber. I tattooed him when he was young, bro. Like I was young too, and he ended up just coming through, and he was like, "Yo, bro, like I cut Soulja Boy's hair." So I ended up with the rapper. I ended up moving in with that fool for like 2 years or something
With
like that.
Soulja Boy.
Yeah. I lived with Soulja Boy for like 2 years.
How did that happen? Where like he told you, like, hey man, like you want to move in, or how did that happen?
So it was kind of weird, bro. So like my boy was like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna get you to tattoo Soldier Boy," and I was like, "I don't care." You know, I'm into underground hip hop. You know, so for me at first, I didn't really care for it too much. You know, but I kind of looked at it like as a business opportunity. And one day, like he hit me up. He was like, "Yo, bro, Soldier Boy's brother wants to get a tattoo," and I was like, "All right, cool." Like so, I went over there to Soldier Boy's house. Dude wasn't home, and out of nowhere, I just ended up starting to go to his house like for like almost every single day, bro. And from there, out of nowhere, I think after like a month, um, my boy was like, hey, bro, come through, come tat us up. So I pull up and Soldier Boy was there, and like he opened the door and he just gave me like this like crazy look, like he just dogged the shit out of me. But I was like, oh shit, because I was already walking to his house all comfortable, bro. I was like, oh, all right, cool. Like I've been here, like, because I had even slept over his house because his homeboys would watch his house
Okay.
while he was on tour. And bro, out of nowhere, like my boy Jay Taken, he was like, hey, bro, like every time you leave, like when Soldier Boy wakes up in the morning, he's like, yo, where's Johnny at? You know, he's like, maybe you should like, you know, stay with us, bro. Like just chill. Cause we would all crash at his crib. Like it was like, you know, a bunch of dudes and we would all just, there was a bunch of rooms at his crib and I just started crashing on the couch. And that's kind of how it happened. Dude would just wake up and be like, hey, bro, like roll up a blunt, you know? And I'll be like, just start rolling blunts for the man, you know?
So you would be like their personal tattoo artist?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, for a few years, bro. What's it called? And I did all kinds of shit, bro. I was kind of like almost his personal assistant. Like I would freaking roll blunts, you know, do shit around the house, bro. Like, you know, and I just honestly I just took the role because I was just I don't know, I've always feel like I've been a hard worker. So like whatever had to be done, like, you know, I would just do it and like do all kinds of other shit too, bro. Like shit I can't even talk about. Like, you know, like fucking like have all the shit in the backpack. Like, you know, I was the fall dude, you know, all kinds of shit. Like, you know, anything happens, like, you know, give all the shit to that fool and he's, you know, he'll take the charge and, you know, fuck it, hopefully he'll bail me out or some shit.
Damn, that's crazy. So have you actually traveled with him when he goes on tour?
Yeah. We ended up we went up north. I think we went to Frisco, went to Arizona, San Diego. Like I went on tour with him just a few times, you know. But a lot of times I would just like kind of watch his crib, bro. Like when he would go on tour, like overseas and stuff. He bro, at one point we got really close, bro. Like it was just me and him at the house, and he wanted me to travel with him, but like I had a warrant out for my arrest, and I was just like, yo, bro, I can't, you know, you can't even get on a plane. So, you know, like yeah, and I'm telling you, it was just random, kind of how everything happened, bro.
And what kind of tats were you doing on him?
I did almost his whole back, bro. You know, I did his whole back. I did a bunch of the ones on his face.
What did he get on his back?
He has his logo. He has a big SOD Money Gang on his back, and
Dang.
we were working on that. I don't even think we finished it. You know, like yeah, like we didn't even end up finishing it. He probably still has it kind of unfinished to this day, bro. I don't see him.
Gotta
showing
hit
too
him up,
much.
man. You know.
Yeah, hell yeah, no, definitely. We gotta finish that for
Hey,
sure.
Soldier Boy, if you're watching this, man, you know, let's get that on video. You know. That's crazy. So 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 you were at the shop for 3 to 5 years, and then you were with Soldier Boy for a minute,
Yeah.
and then what happened after?
So from there, man, there was all kinds of stuff kind of going on at the house, you know, and I just ended up really wanting to move forward with my own career, you know. So I ended up just like I met this chick and we ended up like I ended up like kind of moving in with her and like from there I ended up at Wildlife, bro. because I was just like I said, I wanted a career of my own. You know, I was like, fuck, like I gotta go, like, you know, get it. Because I think I lived with that fool from when I was like maybe like 25 to like 27 or
Dang,
something like that.
a good minute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And from there, like I said, like I just kind of like wanted to have like my own career, bro. You know, because I was just, I felt like I was living his life, which was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was like I said, it wasn't fully satisfying, bro. Because like I said, I just felt like I was living somebody else's life. You know, so from there, yeah, I ended up at Wildlife for I think a couple years after
With
that.
Silos.
Yeah,
Shout out to
shout out
Silos.
Silos, man.
Damn, Silos is a dope ass guy, man. Yeah, he's actually man, when I started my photography, cause I live like probably like 10 minutes away from Winnetka, right? It's like Winnetka.
Yeah,
I don't know, was it still the same shop that he's in?
yeah,
Yeah,
Sherman
Winnetka.
Way, yeah.
Winnetka and Sherman Way. And yeah, man, that was probably like one of the first few shops that I hit up to start like my photography.
Mm.
And just he welcomed me in like nothing, man. And yeah, really cool guy. So shout out to Silos, man. How long were you there at Wildlife?
I think I was there for like 2-3 years, you know, and then my brother had got into some legal trouble, and ended up having to go with him to like Central California for a little while. And then when I came back, I ended up at a tattoo shop. What was it? What was the shit called? It was Hustle and Tats. Yeah,
Hustle and Tats.
yeah.
Where was that located?
Once again on Sepulveda in Devonshire. Like it was just like the next shop over, and some gangbanger dudes ended up coming in there like a week after me working and was like, yo, you guys got to give us $500 a week. Like you guys are selling drugs. And we weren't selling drugs, you know. I guess the previous owner, I don't know what they were, you know, what they were into, but like I said, dude came in, he's like, you guys got to give us $500 a month. And the owner was like, I'm barely getting by because it was new ownership, you know. And I was there for like a week, and after that happened, bro, like we were just all like, you know, we all kind of dispersed, you know, because it was like there was no point to try to like, you know.
Were you there with Panda?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was there with Panda, Gordito, and my boy Mimic.
Oh shit! Because I think Panda told me about a story about that.
No way.
Yeah. If you guys go back to the old Black and Gray Blasted interviews, I interviewed Panda Tattoos, and he talks about a story like that.
Oh shit.
So now that you're telling me that story, I'm like, wait, that sounds like a situation that he was in.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Small ass work.
I think I actually hit him up. Like I was like, yo, bro, was good. Like, you know, was good with the spot. And he was like, yeah, come over here, man. You know, so bro, it was the situation was crazy, you know, like yeah, man. And like I said, after that, like we all kind of dispersed, you know, because there was really no point to like stay there, you know, with the local gang like trying to like come tax everybody and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, gotta get out of there, man. So what happened after that?
So from there, I ended up at True Visions in Silmar, you know, with Doughboy.
Oh, okay.
And my boy also, you know, like I was there for a couple years, and then I ended up jumping over to Aztlan. I jumped around a little bit around the valley, bro. And then from Aztlan after that, bro, COVID hit, you know, and it was tough, you know, like people didn't know what the heck was going on. Like it was like everybody was putting like paper up on their windows and still tattooing low key.
Yeah.
And my homeboy Esto, like he ended up being like, yo, bro, like let's open up our own spot, you know. So from there we just ended up opening up our own spot from there, you know. We were just gonna go for a private studio, but we ended up finding a storefront. So, you know, from there that's kind of how we ended up having our own place. You know, it was me, my brother, and Esto, my brother Eel.
Oh, that's dope. So this is the location that you're talking about.
No. We had another spot. For a little while, bro, for like a little bit over a year, we had 2 tattoo shops. You know, we had Classic in Pacoima, and then we had this spot over here. Classic was on like Arleta and Osborne in Pacoima.
So when it comes to getting your own spot, for the people that don't know, there's a lot to it, right? You just can't like pick a location and be like, I want that location.
Yeah, no, there's the LLCs and fucking business licenses and health fucking, you know, there's all kinds of shit, bro. And on top of that, you know, it's a lot of money, bro. Definitely.
Because also to lease a location like this is not cheap.
Yeah, no, hell no. You know, especially for us, bro. Like, the first spot was a lot easier, bro. Like, when you came into our first spot, like when we came into our first spot, it was everything was done, bro. Like it was perfect. Like the walls, the flooring. You know, when we came here, is when I really feel like I appreciated the first place. Because when we came here, there was holes in the wall. There was the electrical was all fucked up. You know, so. bro, we've really invested like anywhere from 15 to 20,000 before we even open the doors, you know.
Do you think it's worth like having your own spot?
Yeah, of course. You know, for me, definitely. You know, like I know me and my business partner love it. You know, um, I feel like I can't go back. You know, like I feel like I don't really think I can definitely guest spot, but you know, if I think I would always want to be in a tattoo shop. I just love the setting and the camaraderie that we have. You know, with like you know the homies and you get to chill and you know like it's just it's different, bro. Like shout out to everybody in the private studio. You know, like but it's just it's not for me, bro. Like you know like I like I said, I love being around my homies. You know, we when we kind of use Classic as a private studio, bro. Like and because it was kind of small, but like I said, bro, we would just show up, tattoo, and bounce. You know, like here we can actually like we come, bro. We watch the fights. You know, like we all hang out. We go do shit. You know, like so. Having your own place is it's a lot better, in my opinion. Being at a tattoo shop, bro, it's there's nothing like it, man. You know, private studios, like it's like I said, everybody to each his own, you know, because everybody has their own personality. But for me, I just love fucking being in a tattoo shop setting, bro. You know, people walk in, like I love that shit. You know, some tattoo artists don't like being bothered, you know, like when they're tattooing, but for me, like I love that shit, bro. You know, somebody walks up, we always meet new people, you know, like so
Random people walking in and
yeah, you know, all drunk and shit, or you like today, you know, we almost had fucking fight break out in here. Some random fucking people walked in, but like I said, like for me, I love being in a tattoo shop.
because I'm sure that's what you're used to as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That type of environment. So you're just used to it.
yeah, definitely.
That's dope. So what happened to that location that you were at before this one?
We ended up letting it go, bro. Like we just wanted to just focus on one spot. You know, like I feel like it was just a better move, bro. You know, we were just like, let's just focus on this spot because it was like, you know, pulling me this way and pulling me that way, like, and my business partner too. So we ended up just like wanting to just focus on one spot.
So before for someone that like let's say wants to open their own shop, what type of advice would you give them?
Um, Shit, honestly, for me, bro, I gotta be straight up. Like having a business partner has like really helped me, bro. Like I can't imagine like starting off like and learning everything by myself would have been extremely tough, you know. Like so I feel like having like a good business partner and somebody that you can trust is for me is like you know key, you know, like because it's also helping me learn, you know, everything little by little. So that and fuck save, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta save, man, because we dropped stupid money, bro. Like you know we like I said, like for us it was like man 15-20,000 collectively, you know, like where you know we just dropped mad bread, bro, like you know.
And what are some don'ts when it comes to, you know, opening up a shop?
Yeah, damn, that's a good one. Fuck, I get that, you got me there. That's a good one. I feel like if maybe if you're like drinking a lot or like you know if you're like doing drugs, bro, like it'd probably be tough, man. I've heard of a lot of like people like you know like they'll end up just on drugs, bro, and just like they'll end up closing their spot or like fucking up, you know what I'm saying? So you know I mean smoking weed is cool, you know, but you know just drugs, bro, like fuck, stay off the drugs.
Hey, that's true. That's true, and it does happen. You do see it
Yeah,
out there. You know, you see some people that are really talented. You know,
yeah,
I've seen it, and I'm not even a tattoo artist. You know what I mean? I'm just someone that you know likes to document people in the industry. And I've seen some people that are great artists, and I'm like, hey, what happened to this guy? Oh man, yeah, he just started popping pills
it
or
happens,
something,
man.
and then like he's lost. And
Yeah,
just man,
yeah.
that sucks. You know.
Yeah, and then some people, bro, like they can control it better than others, you know what I'm saying? But fuck, like, you know, some people just go off the deep end and, you know, it's just there's no turning back after that, you know? I mean, for some of them like there's a turning back, but it takes years.
That's true. That's true. So you guys decided, all right, cool. Well, you decided that location didn't work out. And how did this location come across?
We were just driving by one time, bro. Like me and my business partner were talking about it. We actually almost ended up in downtown. Right by Skid Row, bro. There was this spot and where my boy used to work at, my boy Esto, and he ended we drove by it and it was just the area just changed, you know, like he was like, damn, it wasn't this cracked out, you know, like and that same day we went to go look at the spot, you know, we made an appointment, so we checked out the spot and then I just we didn't really like it at that point, you know, so we ended up just driving around, bro, you know, literally like just driving around and I was like, yo man, North Hollywood would be a really good area. So we were just driving by, we saw like what is it, for lease on the window, and we called, and literally the next day we came to see the dude, you know. Yeah, so just literally just driving around, bro, you know, just
And also, once you guys saw it, how long did it take for you guys to actually like move in?
fuck, like we moved in, man, like a week, or just, you know, because we were ready, bro, like, you know, we were ready to go. And yeah, like a week. And then man, to really like open the doors, it took us like 2 months, bro, because there was all kinds of construction and stuff. We had to like redo the flooring, you know, like, oh bro, it's we've done a lot, man, you know. It definitely hasn't been easy, you know, like,
And it's not cheap to open up a shop.
yeah, oh hell yeah, you know. And then just fuck, like, just little things always pop up as an owner, bro. Like, it's like, damn, it's hot as fuck in here. So we ended up having to do like a mini split system, like to make it, you know, cold and hot in here, you know. And it's like, oh, the floor got fucked up. Oh, we got to redo the floor, you know. So it's just, you know, dealing with things little by little. Like just a few weeks ago, like the power went out, you know, and you know, we had to get an electrician in here. So it's like, there's a lot that comes with it. No bullshit.
And that's not
Man.
cheap.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. You know, even if it's something quick and simple, which is what, you know, we think, it's not, man.
It's probably just a breaker.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
know, then, you know, that shit is like not cheap, you know, just literally do some shit for like,
$600.
yup, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and all right, boom, you know, $600 commercial. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn.
yeah, there's a lot that comes with
So
it.
for you guys that, you know, want to open up a shop, just know that hey, it's not cheap, it's expensive, and you know, it comes with a lot. But I'm pretty sure it comes with a lot of benefits as well, you know.
Yeah,
How many artists do you have in here?
right now, I think there's 5 of us. Me, my boy Expire. We have Loopy. My business partner Esto's here with us, and my brother Eo.
And a lot of the guys that are here right now, was it, do you guys interview them, or how did you guys bring them in?
So like, yeah, we definitely interview people, you know. When we had the other spot, Classic, we interviewed my boy Expire. Randomly, man, my brother is always like talking to people, bro. Like, he's like a friendly ass dude, always making friends. I think they were just skateboarding and like downtown, or I forgot where they were skateboarding. And he just randomly ran into some dude, and he was like, hey man, my homeboy Expire, like he's looking for a spot. So we ended up talking to dude. And man, I fell in love with his writing, you know, with his lettering. So it was just like, yeah man, we got to get this dude in there. And the dope part with Expire was that, man, like 3 months even before we ended up opening, like we hired him, but he wasn't working with us. Like, it was like, yo bro, we're gonna open a spot in North Hollywood, like, or you can work here at Classic. And we were like, oh, it's up to you, you can wait or you can already start working with us here. And he was like, no, I'll wait man, I want to be in North Hollywood. So that's kind of how we came of him, you know, for sure.
That's dope. And have you ever had to let any artist go?
Yeah, man, unfortunately, bro, that's the toughest part, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man, out of everything that I've mentioned, even like the money, the like fix this, fix that, the toughest part for me has definitely been letting people go, man. You know, because, bro, at least for me, you build a friendship with someone, and it's, for me, it's genuine, you know, like, and it's like, like I said, it's tough letting people go for me, man, you know, because you know, for almost every single person that has come through here, like, I just feel like I developed a relationship with them. So, you know, it's tough, man, because you become a family, you know, and you're around each other every single day, you know, so it's like, letting people go is one of the toughest things for sure.
So what are some things that you're focusing on now?
Right now, shit, we're just, bro, for me personally, I'm all over the place. I have ADD, so like, I'm tattooing, music and graffiti, bro. I produce, and I rap a bit too, you know.
Oh,
Like, I just
shit.
haven't dropped anything, bro. Like, I've been recording music for like the last like almost 7 years or something like that, and I still haven't dropped anything, but I will soon, bro.
So what kind of music are you producing?
Hip hop, bro. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, I produce beats, and yeah, man.
And rap?
Yeah, definitely.
Damn, dude, we gotta put some one of your songs in, you know.
Sure, bro. Yeah, man. I'll show you some stuff, man.
So like, have you made any music with Soulja Boy, or produced any beats for him?
So he's actually the person that showed me how to make music, bro. I've audio engineered for him. So I've audio engineered a few songs. I think bro, I audio engineered like 40 songs with dude. Man, I think just like 8 dropped or something like that. One of them, and it's probably crappy engineering, bro, but one of them is my iPhone by Soulja Boy. So, you know, like, I audio engineered that. And like I said, bro, he literally showed me how to produce, bro. literally sat me down, bro. Like there's a video on my fucking Instagram. Like if you scroll all the way down, and dude would sit me down and be like, "This is how you do this. This is how you do this." So, when you start hearing my music, like it literally comes from him, bro. Like that, he taught me everything, bro. Even like how to fucking rap, bro. Like down to like punching in and stuff like that. Because most people when they rap, bro, like it's not just all at once. Like they'll just pause it and punch in, pause and punch in. So I learned all kinds of stuff with being in music studios and stuff like that a
That's
lot.
dope. That's crazy, man. That's cool. I don't know that. It's crazy how like some people have some some talent that you don't even know about. You
Yeah,
think, oh, he's just a tattoo artist, but you're over here making music. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Doing art, graffiti.
yeah.
So you also travel. You do conventions, right?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. When I started working at True Visions, bro, I ended up starting to travel because somebody that was a huge influence on me, bro, was rest in peace Norm. So I was already tattooing, and I would be on this dude's Instagram, and he would just motivate and inspire the shit out of me. I would be like, damn, this dude like tattoos, and he fucking travels and does graffiti everywhere he goes. So Norm was a huge inspiration for me, bro. Like, and Bookstar as well. Rest in peace, Bookstar. Bookstar, like I would see him tattoo and just travel the world, and I would just be like, fuck, like I want to do that. So when I ended up at True Visions, Doughboy and them, they would travel. So like I feel there's a blueprint to this shit. Like I feel like they just kind of showed me the way. It's like first you gotta book the fucking convention, and then after the convention, you book your flight, and then when you get there, you end up booking the room. Like that's the last thing that you book. So there's like a little blueprint to it and how to do it. But it's something that's like the know-how. It's just a trip, bro, because it's like you don't know until you actually really do it. But like I said, if you follow the blueprint I just brought up, bro, like you can do it, man. Like, traveling is it's amazing, bro. Like having to see the US. I feel like the US is like its own kind of country, because Europe is like the size of the US. So
Hmm.
there's a bunch of countries. So I feel like each state has like its own culture and even its own like accents and stuff like that. So meeting people around the country is amazing.
And where are you gonna travel to soon?
I'm gonna be in Denver, July 17th through like the 22nd. The whole shop, we're actually going. Me, my boy Expire, my brother Eo, and Esto. We're gonna be up in Denver. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
After that, we're gonna hit Portland more than likely, and then Philadelphia after that, New York, and then I just have this little cycle that we try to do every year.
You also mentioned earlier that I was it like Miami?
Yeah, yeah. I might try to go hit Art Bezel. It's December 3rd. I want to try to go. One of my boys wanted to get tatted over there, and I was just like, fuck, maybe I should go tattoo the homie, and then just try to go check out Art Bezel, man.
That's dope. So what kind of advice would you give to someone that wants to get into tattooing?
Um, I would say do your homework, man. And it's the earlier the age, the better, bro. Because a lot of times, when you're younger, you might have like your parents there for you, and like you don't have as many bills as you do. Because, bro, like I told you, once you get older, bro, and you're like 30, 40 years old, like it's tough, dog. Because like it's like you gotta have a job. You know what I'm saying? You got your fucking car note. You got your fucking you gotta pay the rent. So it's and I personally seen it with like even some of my homeboys. It's like it's tough just diving in,
Yeah.
like, but sometimes it's just you just got to do it, and it's like you have to like really like look into like a shop, and you might just get lucky and end up at a spot where like you're gonna end up like being able to do walk-ins and stuff like that. So my best advice would be like just really study and try to like really see where you can end up, because you might just end up at the perfect place.
That's true. That's some great advice. And what are some don'ts?
Some don'ts. Damn, okay, that's a good one too. What would I say? The best thing to do is just like craft a relationship with someone, like maybe like get tattooed by them and stuff, and they'll be a little more open to like letting you know stuff. But the don'ts is like, man, like I wouldn't just like grab some shit like off Amazon and then just try it on yourself, like even though that's how I started, like literally
I think
like,
everyone.
yeah, like the most unconventional way of like doing it would be to just like, get some shit and not really study or like look into what you're doing, like, yeah, like you
So
really
do
have
your
to,
homework.
yeah, do your homework.
Do your
For
research.
sure. Yeah.
That's some good advice. And What else do you have in store for you for the future?
For the
We
future,
just we're still in what we're in May now, right?
yeah.
We're in May. So what
Yeah.
else? What do you have in store for the future for you?
Right now, this year, we're gonna probably end up having another art show. You know, we've been doing art shows lately. We just had one here. It was Demented Presents, and then my brother has his own little like thing called Life from the Edge. You know, so we're probably gonna end up having another one in October. Yeah, man. So just you know, we're all over the place, bro. Like we're fucking event organizers, fucking music. Even my brother, like he raps as well, you know. So we're probably gonna end up trying to go with the route and like just I'll probably try to start dropping some of my music finally, bro, after fucking years of doing this shit. So
And you guys had an art event early this year, right? It
yeah,
was
yeah,
pretty huge too, because I saw a flyer. You had like how many artists did you have
yeah.
in for
Maybe
that
like
art show?
50 or something like that. Yeah. You know, but see, the thing is, when you have a lot of artists like that, like it's good to try to have a lot of artists because you end up having like man, like a quarter of everybody drop out. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like there's because we're artists, man.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like
Shit
so.
happens.
Yeah, you know, we always end up you know, having some shit to do. So like yeah, man, no, but we definitely still had a lot of artists here. We try to have like a culture clash where in a sense we have bands, we'll have like a DJ, we'll have photographers, we'll have graffiti artists. So trying to have like walks of, you know, different walks of life.
That's dope. And so for someone that wants to bring art to you, how can they get in contact with you for your next art show?
Through Instagram.
Or
You
do
know?
you hit them up?
So we've done like an artist call. You know, for the last one that we had here, Demented Presents, we didn't we asked specific people, you know, because we wanted a specific, you know, amount of people, and like, you know, for Live from the Edge, we do an artist call, you know, like, but we also have specific people that we reach out to.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So if people actually do want to reach out to you, just go ahead and reach out to you
Yeah,
and
yeah,
let you know.
definitely. You know, I'll probably end up referring you to Eels Tattoos. He's the one that kind of like he's the organizer. You know, like he puts it all together. So you know, at Eels Tattoos.
Dope, dope. Let's talk a little bit about your equipment. What are you working with? What kind of machine you working with?
Right now I have a Bishop wand. It's the Packer, and I also have Zion from FK Irons. They're both like wireless or whatever. So those are my go-to right now. And I also have Dan Cuban. Like I'm still using coils. You know,
Oh,
like
so you still use the
oh
coils?
hell yeah, you
That's
know, I
dope.
still have a bunch of coils. I have like a FK Irons coils. I have a workhorse one. I have a couple workhorses. So it just really depends on the area that I'm tattooing. Like if I'm doing the neck or the chest or the stomach, like I'll bust out my coils, you know, because for me personally, like it just rotaries don't put it in there like as good as the coils do.
And you know what's crazy that a lot of people say, "Well, what hurts more, a coil or a rotary?"
Fuck, I think both, dog. Like it just, you know, both feel the same, bro. You know, like cause you can build a coil machine to where it has give and it hits soft like a rotary. So it just, for me personally, dog, like you know, the machines feel the same, dog, like on the skin. So
And you were saying earlier too that you hate getting tattooed right now.
oh hell yeah, man. Like when I was younger, I was really good at getting tattooed, man. Like it would hurt, but like I could sit for hours, like 6 to 8 hours. I was cool. But now, I could sit for like 3 hours, 4 hours max, and like that's it. Like I'm done. Like I'll just end up having to come back and do another session. I don't know what it is, if it's age or, you know, being in a good place in my life, you know, like compared to how when I was younger. So I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Getting tattooed is not sometimes it's not fun, man. You know what I mean? Like especially certain areas. You know what I mean? Certain areas you're like you just gotta take it, and it sucks.
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah. No, I'm covered, man. But you know, every shout out to everybody that's tattooed me, especially like the last few years. They know they'll be like, "Oh yeah, Johnny fucking hates getting tattooed." You know, I don't grunt or I don't make too much noise, but you know, I'll be right there like, "Ugh."
What do you think of getting put to sleep?
I think it's pretty cool. Fuck, I wish I had the money to fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? I think honestly, I think it's awesome. Um, fuck, when somebody dies from that shit though, bro, like they might stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? Wait till somebody dies on that shit, bro.
I actually had a conversation with someone about that. You know what I mean? Because I think not everyone, even if you have money, not everyone could get put to sleep.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I think you need to be healthy.
Yeah.
There's certain requirements. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I did mention, one of these days someone's gonna get, oh yeah, my homie's you know what I mean, he'll put you to sleep or whatever, and boom, like it's done.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, I mean, it would suck like for anybody that like I wouldn't wish anybody to like pass away from doing that shit, but man, let somebody die from that shit, bro, and that shit's like, it's good. I think it might go out the window, dog, because it's like, I mean, fuck, when somebody dies, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm good on that shit. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want to do it.
What about if someone offered you, hey, we're gonna put this guy to sleep, you know what I mean? Would you be interested in tattooing?
Oh hell yeah, no, definitely. That sounds dope, man. Man, it just sounds like you can freely tattoo somebody and they're fucking asleep. I just wonder like what happens when like they gotta take a piss. Like it's like,
I
dude, what do they do,
I
bro?
think they
Like,
put
do they just piss,
what's it called, a cadaver?
catheter?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
they put that on there,
Yeah.
and because I
I,
think shout out to Rocky for Rocky's podcast, Drive By Chronicles. They interviewed G Baby,
mm,
and I think the most they could put someone to sleep was like 8 hours. That's what
damn,
he said.
that's
That's
a long
the
time.
most.
Yeah.
So I think the people who are tattooing, they're just tattooing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that person's like
Yeah,
in
I'm telling you,
dreamland.
bro. I'm just curious, like, what if like, dude, like, what if they gotta take a shit? Like, do they stick something up your ass too? Like,
They probably tell you, man. Hey, you gotta like, I don't know, man. To be honest,
that's a good
those
one,
some yeah,
right?
those some good questions. You know what I mean? Hopefully, I'll be able to interview Ganga, tattoos, and
Yeah.
ask him those
Like,
questions.
hey, bro, do you guys stick something up somebody's ass? Like, it's
Because I
like,
know before surgery, you're required to like not eat for like, I don't know, like 12 hours or something like
yeah.
that. So I'm pretty sure they tell you like, hey,
Yeah, you can't eat like the day before or something. But then, bro,
yeah.
like, what happens? Because it's like, you gotta eat before you get tattooed. So it's like, I mean, I guess they can't pass out because
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
already
yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
asleep. So
They're knocked out, and it's crazy, bro. But hey, and you know what? There's a lot of like bad feedback when it comes to that.
Mm.
But hey, the times are changing. Times
Yeah.
are changing, and things are gonna change, and we're only here for a certain amount of time, and once you're gone, things are gonna be different even later on in the future. So that's
Yeah.
cool, man. That's cool that you like it and then you accept it. And earlier you said that you're cool with like it with things being different.
Yeah, yeah, no, bro, innovation, like it's like where are we going next? Like what's the next thing, for me I feel like when you get stuck, it's you just plateau, you know what I'm saying? And I mean it's just everybody's different, for me like I said, like I'm always all for innovation, like and to me all the new stuff that they're coming out with, putting people to sleep, like numb creams and all that shit, bro, it's badass, man, like it's helping some people, but some people might not even have got a tattoo unless they fucking have numb cream,
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it also opens up like the doors to like a whole new demographic of people.
Yeah, my wife, she got a little for her birthday. I took her to get a little heart tattoo.
Yeah.
Shout out to Puny Tattoos at Queens of Needles. Yeah, she did a little heart for her,
Oh.
and then after she passed out.
No way.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
swear.
yeah.
Oh
She
shit.
passed out, and but yeah, man, it's just for some people they just take pain in a different way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for some people, if they have the money and they could get put to sleep, hey man, do it.
Oh hell yeah.
I think for me, I like the experience of getting tattooed. You know what I mean? Because it's a reminder, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it sucks getting tattooed,
Yeah.
but you're alive.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I always tell myself, hey, you're alive and take it.
it's a reminder, bro. Like it really getting tattooed really reminds you, like, hey man, you're fucking alive. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people live life not going through much pain, I mean, as we get older, we all go through pain, but it's definitely a reminder, and there's the old school aspect of where like some people are like you have to earn your tattoo and stuff like that. And for me, like I kind of feel both ways, like it's dope to earn it, but at the same time, it's like, fuck, when you're covered as fuck already, it's like, like, and you're getting to the extremely painful areas. For me personally, like I said, I wouldn't mind using some fucking numb cream.
Yeah. So you're pretty heavily tattooed, man. You even got like the side of your face tattooed.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Have you gotten any like have people judge you?
Yeah, everywhere
For
you go. Yeah, yeah.
how does that feel?
Fuck, it comes with the territory, man, and it depends, bro. Because sometimes like people like they'll judge you and stuff, or like getting followed around liquor stores, like I walk into Ross and have loss prevention follow me around and shit, and I mean, you know, for the most part, like, man, it's tough because sometimes it does get to you, but at the end of the day, like, it's self-inflicted, you know, like, and some people aren't ready for it, bro. Like me, I feel like as an artist, I love it, bro. You know, so man, I've had my face and tattooed for, man, I think almost 10 years now or something like that, and I haven't thought like to get it removed or anything like that. But everybody's career is different, you know. Some people they end up like having to get shit removed and shit like that. But I feel, me personally, I feel like for those people, like you made a stupid decision, man. Like you shouldn't have ended up like tattooing your fucking face, like
Yeah.
if you're not there, you know. But some people do it at a really early age and
Yeah.
end up
Yeah.
not, you know, end up 30, 40, and they're like, fuck, like I did this shit when I was 18, you
Yeah.
know. So, I mean, for me, like I said, I knew I was gonna be a tattoo artist, bro, at a very young age. So, you know, I love having tattoos on my face and my head and everywhere. So,
That's dope. Hells yeah. Um, One thing too that I wanted to talk about, because you recently went to Mexico,
yeah, yeah, hell
right? And we talked about this earlier.
yeah.
And you were doing your thing over there, and they pulled up on you.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, man, everywhere I go, bro, as soon as I touch down, like, bro, even at the fucking airports, like, I'll put stickers up, you know what I'm saying? And as soon as I got over the border, bro, like, I was already putting stickers up and tagging and shit. And literally, like, 10 minutes into crossing the border, I was tagging with spray cans and all kinds of stuff. I was gonna go see my auntie. My auntie got deported, and bro, literally, like I was doing the tag, I turned around and the cops lights, it was already on, and I was just like, oh fuck, you know. And right away, it was no bullshit, one of the scariest moments of my life, bro, because if you get arrested in Mexico, bro, or you're fucking around,
And you're by yourself.
yeah, yeah, hell yeah, alone, you know. So bro, you might get your ass whooped, the cops might fucking take you and like give you to the cartel, or you know, bro, in jail, like they hate us, bro. What is it they call us, pochos?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So bro, they fucking hate us in Mexico, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is or why, but like, you know, if you're born here, dog, when you go to Mexico, like, you know, like you're not Mexican,
Yeah.
dog, you know,
Yeah.
or I don't know what it is. They're more Mexican than you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So, when I ended up getting arrested, bro, like the dude drove me around for like, man, like 10 minutes. He just kept driving around the same block.
Not saying anything.
Bro, yeah, bro, like, and he was just telling me that he's like, oh, you're gonna be out in a couple days. He's like, you're gonna go see the judge and you're gonna pay a fine. And I was just like, crap. I was like, I played it off, bro. I bribed them, you know. I literally played it off. I was like, hey man, like I can't like shoot you the money for the fine and then you can give it to the judge, like acting stupid,
Yeah,
bro, you know. But I already knew what I was doing, and I already know that, like, you know, in Mexico's corrupt as
Yeah, you
fuck,
could pay
you
cops.
know?
Yeah.
So the dude was like, oh, like give me like 3,000 pesos or something like
Mm-hmm.
that, right? And I was just like, fuck, like I was like, I'm gonna have to make some phone calls, like, so that I could get fucking like this $2,000, $3,000. But it ended up just being like $260. Like he basically took, you know, most of the money I had in my wallet, and he literally drove back to the spot where he arrested me. And the weird part was that he gave me my cell phone while I was in the back seat, you know. And I was, bro, I was recording like while I was in the back seat, you know, like. And it was a scary ass experience, but you know, a new experience at the same time. And when he ended up letting me go, like he was cool as hell. I was just like, hey man, I'm where's like el centro, you know. And he was like, walk this way and make a left. He's like stop tagging, you know. It was a trip because he said that they saw me in the cameras, bro. Like, you know, right when I crossed the border, he was like, oh, te vieron en las cámaras. And I was like, what? Like, you know, I was like, I was just tripping the fuck
I was
out.
like, oh, mira este cholo.
Bro, he kept asking me if I got deported, and I'm like, nah. Like, I was like, nací en Los Angeles, you know. Like, I was like, and then he was just like, oh, ¿estás seguro? You know, like, no te deportaron? And I'm like, nah, you know. And bro, if you go to Mexico, if you're going to TJ or anything, dress nice. You know what I'm saying, bro? I dressed like a homeless person on purpose because I'm thinking they're not gonna fuck with me because I look broke.
Yeah.
But it was the opposite. It was
Yeah.
like, let's fuck with that guy because he's, you know, his clothes are all fucked up
Yeah.
and shit, you know. So that's how I kind of fucked up too, you know, like dressing all ghetto and shit. Like,
Damn. So you paid him off, and he just dropped you off.
yeah. Right where he arrested me, bro, he ended up letting me go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he ended up letting me go right there. Like I said, I just ended up telling dude, I was like, let me pay you, you know, and you could end up paying the fucking judge, you know. So
And he's like, yeah, for sure. Para
Yeah,
la soda.
yeah, for real, bro. But I'm telling you, I was shitting it, man. Like, you know, like I had no idea what the fuck was gonna happen, man. You know, like, and the good thing was I was texting with my auntie the whole time, you know, like, and she was already like ready to like be at the police station. You know, she was like gonna be ready to pretty much be at the police station so that she could bail me out. You know, so that was a good thing. You know, that she was ready to fucking bail me out. You know, like some of my family members are hella concerned. You know, because you know, I've had homies, bro, where they'll go do graffiti in Mexico, bro. They'll jack you, beat your ass. They'll tell you to pay them. They'll be like, oh, pay me and I'll let you go. Jack you, beat your ass, and still throw you in jail.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like bro,
Yeah.
they'll take your money and throw you in fucking jail.
Yeah.
So I had no idea what the fuck was gonna happen. I've had one of my homeboys get his ass beat, you know, and they threw him in jail afterwards, you know. So,
Yeah, some people don't even come back, dude.
yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, there was this fucking Asian dude like last week, got like he was like, you know, he fucking went missing, bro. Like his, you know, his wife is like, where the fuck is
Yeah, yeah.
He's still missing, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, guys. When you guys go to TJ, I know sometimes before it was more easier, and but now, dude, it's crazy, dude. The cartels in there are, you know, especially if you go over there showing like you have money, and you know they'll kidnap you, dude, and
Hell yeah.
that's crazy. But that's a crazy ass story, man. You know, I'm glad that you made it back and you're safe and sound. And
Hell yeah.
did you keep doing your thing after he let you go?
Fuck no. Hell no, bro. So after he let me go, I ended up walking to El Centro. And when I was right there, bro, like so there were some homeless people, right? So I tried to blend in. I was like, because my auntie was gonna pick me up, so I went to go lay next to them, and it was, bro, the cops kept fucking with me, bro, just because I like, you know, my tattoos
Yeah,
and shit
yeah.
like that. So, or that's what my assumption is. So from there, I ended up laying down to some like next to some homeless lady, and the cops walk up and they're like, "Ándale, vámonos," and I'm just like, "What?" Like, I'm like, am I going back to jail, or like, or are they gonna take me in again? And from there, the chick searched me, bro, and I was just like, bro, like they kept fucking with me, right? So she searched me, like, you know, patted me down, like, and she didn't find shit, you know, because I didn't have shit on me. So from
They
there,
already took your money.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, she patted me down, checked me out, and then she was like, all right, vámonos, you know, and I guess it meant like, get the fuck out
Oh
of here,
yeah, okay.
you know. And then from there, I went across the street, and they just kept their fucking eye on me, bro. Like literally, like she called other fucking cops, and like they were just kind of like 10 feet away from me the whole time until my aunt pulled up and ended up picking me up. So it's, man, if you're tattooed, bro, especially for us artists, I mean, I don't know, you know, how many artists end up going to TJ or their experience, but you know, you know, like I said, I'm desmadre, bro, like everywhere I go. So, you know, it's, if you're desmadre, bro, like good luck, man. Like, you know, just be safe.
Damn. Have you ever been arrested for doing graffiti here in the U.S.?
Yeah. When I was like 15, I got caught on a billboard, over here on like Woodman and Victory. It was a McDonald's billboard that I actually still, they ended up suing me, bro. I got sued by McDonald's and I owe them like $1,000. It was like a smaller billboard. And yeah, so I got caught then, and then I got caught in Pacoima tagging on Tres Sierras right by the projects. And that time bro, the cop car ended up kind of chasing me, and it was crazy because like, bro, they ran me over like the second time I got arrested, but like I didn't go under the car. Like it's like I kind of went on the hood of the car, you
Yeah.
know. And yeah, bro, I got slapped with a felony that time and the billboard, you know.
Damn.
Yeah, they actually took me in, bro. Like they were it was crazy because so they took me in, and they were asking me all kinds of questions. And they had pictures, which was fucking crazy. They were like showing me pictures of other places where I had done
Yeah,
graffiti.
yeah.
And it was crazy because they were showing me like other artists, like a couple of the people that I would do graffiti with, and I would never forget this shit. They were showing me pictures of stuff, and like rest in peace Triggs, bro, was like some of the pictures that they were showing me, and they were like asking me like, do you know any of these people, like trying to get me to
Yeah,
snitch on
yeah.
people, you know. And it was just crazy how like I was just like, oh shit, like I've seen this fool up. And I was with my grandmother when they were interviewing me. They set up a camera and were recording me, and I was just like, I don't know shit, you know. Like I was like, I'm never gonna do graffiti again. And fuck, I even remember the officer's name. He was like Officer Rodriguez or something like that. He was like this Hispanic dude. And
Yeah, they document all that stuff, dude, and they keep track of everything. That's what's
hell yeah.
crazy. It's like you'll be surprised.
Yeah, back then a lot more, bro, because it was more serious back
Yeah,
then. They
yeah.
were raiding people's houses and stuff like that. You know, some of my homeboys had their houses raided and like computers taken and stuff like that. You know, but today it softened up a lot, bro. It's a misdemeanor. You know, after fucking I think it was COVID or
Yeah,
right
yeah.
before COVID, bro. Like all this liberal shit. You know,
We don't have laws in California anymore, man. That's done, you know.
yeah, bro. Now you get popped and they let you go, bro. You know, just in certain areas. If you're like in fucking Burbank, Beverly
Yeah.
Hills, like they're gonna pop
Yeah,
your
don't
ass.
don't go to Glendale, don't go to Burbank, Santa Monica,
Word.
those small cities
Yeah.
that are not connected to LA County, dude. Like, yeah, those cities will fuck you up.
Yeah, they're with all the places where they have their own PD, like they don't fuck around, bro. They're still gonna pop your ass.
Hells yeah, that's dope. Well, yeah, well, bro, thank you so much, dude, for letting me come in down here and interview you and tell your story a little bit. You know what I mean? You have a
Course,
pretty
man.
interesting story. Is there anything you want to say to the people before we end this?
Definitely, man. Shout out 33 Prints. It's my sponsor. Shout out to everybody that works with me. All my homeboys, my homeboy Nemo. Everybody I've ever worked with, bro. Like, fucking Doughboy, Silos, my homeboy also. Too many to name. That I can remember. My girl Des. Shout out to everyone, man. Like, that's helped make it happen. It takes a village, bro.
And that's dope. And what's your Instagram?
Johnny Demented.
Johnny, and people could reach you out there and get set up an appointment with you.
Yeah, man, definitely. I'm usually booked for a couple weeks at a time, but reach out to me. We'll make an appointment. Let me know.
Hells yeah, man. Dope. Awesome, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you too, man.
Hells yeah.
Appreciate you, dog.